Arresting Chancellor Palpatine is no easy feat. In the past, we have looked at the best Jedi for this job. We have even looked at the best non-Force users for this task. But what I want to undertake today, I found to be so much harder. What if Mace Windu took different Jedi to fight against Palpatine, but they were the worst? Like, worse than these guys in the original. Now, hear me out. You are probably thinking, how can they be worse? Well, today we are going to try and think of 4 Jedi Masters who would last less time than the original 4. In this what if, we are going to try and come up with the worst team of Jedi to fight Palpatine. If you'd prefer a more serious selection of choices to fight the Dark Lord, then check out my part 1 and 2 to this series. Hello and welcome to Star Wars Grand Moff. I am the Grand Moff, and today we are going to ask ourselves once again, what if Mace Windu took different Jedi to fight Palpatine? Why do I keep doing this to myself? If you like this sort of content, then make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. We have lots going on at the moment, from new community polls to awesome Star Wars content. So come join us. There are many amazing Jedi throughout the Clone Wars, some really coming into their own, while others being forged by the war itself. Towards the end of the war, Anakin tells Master Windu that the Chancellor could be the Sith Lord that they have been looking for. Mace Windu assembles the worst possible team of Jedi from the prequel era to stop the Chancellor. The rules for this what if are very similar to my last videos on this topic. Today, we are going to try and find the worst Jedi to fight Palpatine, so ones we think would lose the quickest. We are going to try and speed run to see if we can find 4 Jedi who can get defeated quicker than the original 4. Another rule is they must be a Jedi Master or referred to as Master, and they must be from the prequel era. So from episode 1 to episode 3 and anywhere in between. I am going to be using canon sources for my video, but you can feel free to use legends if you wish. For my dream team, I wanted to start with what I consider the first real death of the Clone Wars. Coleman Trebor is an absolute joke. This guy was on the Jedi Council, if you can believe it, and he went right up to Jango and died. To put that into perspective, an Attack of the Clones Obi-Wan Kenobi, who was a Jedi Knight, could beat Jango Fett or at least make him run. Coleman, well, just fumbled the bag. This must be one of the most embarrassing deaths I have ever seen, and he has become an internet meme. But I guess this just shows the arrogance of the Jedi. So this guy would be perfect to arrest the Chancellor, walking right up to him and being cut down first. I am also sure this would save us some time on our speedrun. The next Jedi Master you won't know or remember, but he loses easily to Savage Opress when Opress is on his first mission, and he doesn't even wield a lightsaber. Helsley gets absolutely stomped like an ant by a person, and Opress gets stomped later in the series by Sidious like a black hole on a person. So I wonder how the ant's going to get along against the black hole. This guy's tactics are awful. He tried to kick Savage Opress. What idiot would try that? Oh yeah, my next pick would as well. Alia Gaga. I would say out of all my picks, she is the most competent, but she also tries to kick Opress. I, with 0 battle experience, would not try that, except in times where his form or stance are bad, like Obi-Wan did, to knock him down. But this is like really rare. He's obviously like a barbarian brute. Why would you try and kick him? It's obviously going to do nothing. She is by far the best of my terrible picks, as she survives most of the Clone Wars and manages to hold her own. At the end of the day, she does lose to Opress, and she's not going to last long against Sidious. Lastly, an oldie but a goldie, Terra Sanube. I love this guy. He is like the lovable granddad, and I actually feel pretty bad putting him in this list because, as great as he is at teaching Ahsoka a lesson, he would get absolutely destroyed by Sidious. I am confident in saying if you had 20 Terra Sanubes, they would all get stomped by one Sidious. So one Sanube is unfortunately one dead Sanube. These 4 would definitely lose to Sidious quicker than the original 4. Kit Fisto was able to last more than one blow. Can you tell me which character on my list could do that? I do have one last important question I want to ask you. If Sidious had to pick one of these Jedi to appear to beat him and convert Anakin to the dark side, which one would it be? Which one would take the place of Windu? It's pretty laughable, isn't it? I hope you enjoyed this fun discussion. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts. And as always, if you like this sort of content, then support the channel and hit that like and subscribe button. Thanks. As always, I have been the Grand Moff, and you may fire wherever